I don't even care about the
Purple
fact
saber
that he's
means
black.
You can say the N-word.
Yo, if you could have any lightsaber, what color?
Purple.
I'm gonna have to go with
Purple.
Crazy.
Hold on, you're telling me I get to be one with a horse?
this guy's gonna be trying to connect. That's not how you connect with the horse.
Yo, Fraser,
Sir.
yo, Fraser, Esty, you're telling me you're not connecting with a horse?
What are you talking about, son?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Episode 23 of Screw Culture, the greatest podcast in all of Canada. How are we doing today, folks?
In all of Canada? That's a
Yeah.
bold statement.
Yeah, I don't know what it was last podcast.
I think it was
we're all of
northeastern
Canada.
Ontario.
We're
or
getting
something.
big
No. Last one was Canada. It was like southern Canada,
Was
eastern
it?
Canada. Fuck, hopefully I didn't skip one because he's not going back though.
I'm Southern.
Yeah, we can't go smaller. So like you're just eventually just gonna run out of like things that were bigger than.
Exactly. We're Canada. We're moving with it.
We
like
are
it, I like
Canada.
it.
I like
There's
that.
a lot of things we can go for after Canada.
Well, yeah.
There's
Conquer the world.
a lot of things to
I
consider.
don't know if you think about it. Like Canada's like second biggest country in the world now.
Is it
Oh,
though?
I didn't think about it like that.
Is it though?
It is. I'm pretty sure the only big
yeah, it
country is
is, though.
Russia. So
It is.
In like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
No, after
Yeah,
Canada,
honestly,
you gotta
the-
go to
we
the
did
continent.
not start that right, fam. We're already the biggest podcast in Canada. Canada's massive, bro.
Shit.
Essie's fuck.
Fuck. I actually didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But like,
You can only go up from
we're
here.
based in Canada. We can't.
We could take over the
I
seas.
can't say. I can't
Yeah.
s-
Oh yeah. We can take over the seas. Well, where do we start? The East Blue,
What? Bro, you're such a
Don't
fucking
give me
nerd,
ads, don't
man.
give me ads.
bro. I finished Alabasta. Wait, do the crocodile laugh that you always do? Bro, at first I didn't get it, and then he started laughing. I was like, Esty kind of sounds like it, but like that's such a bad.
It's a bad, but like I don't.
It's
Can't,
such a
fam, He's
bad-
just so goated. I can't fucking.
Bro, I don't
He's
know.
not goated.
He's not goated, man.
He's
I
not
don't fuck
goated.
with crocodile like that.
I don't even rate Croc like that.
Crocodile. I just like
That
how they
was
say it in
better. That was
Japanese.
better.
It's just fire.
I don't know. He's not as sick as.
Yo,
like,
now
you
you guys
portray him
have
to
me
be.
concerned because if there's not a lot bigger than Canada, where do we go from here? There's
the moon.
galaxy and there's
Go
not
to the
much
moon
else.
like that. To the moon. Cardi.
Shadi, tell me what's up.
Guess I'm drinking my cup.
Nah, but you gotta go to the moon, and then after that we go this galaxy, right? Or the sun, and then we go this galaxy.
What the fam? You're skipping bare steps. Like nah.
This orbit
Wow.
and this side of the orbit. Who knows what's going on the other side?
Only one way to find out.
Guys,
we
we're
swap?
going to space.
We're taking our
Can we do a
podcast.
little
there.
swap?
the first
over?
Canadian podcast to go to space.
Boys, this is what I want to know. What's it gonna take for our podcast
to
to
make
become
it to space?
no, to be the first podcast to be
Intergalactic
played
podcast?
in another galaxy? That's what I want to know.
Holy shit!
Like
this
I
guy's
want
I wanna
people.
know
I want
if-
aliens to be listening to
I
our
don't know
shit.
if you can.
This
Like,
guy needs a
do
raise.
they have like YouTube?
What if they?
Well, we're
what
gonna
if they
make
don't
it.
got ears?
What?
What if they don't got ears?
I'm
They listen with their
could-
minds.
They could probably listen some other way. They've evolved.
Have
They're
they?
probably past us.
So that doesn't mean they know how to listen to music and shit.
Y'all are taking this way too deep. I just want to. I'm assuming that they're human-like
Taking it too deep
creatures.
with your girl.
Oh fuck, you got me.
But we need like a liaison. Who will be our
What did he call me?
Oh,
Our-
that was kind
our-
of disrespectful.
What does that even
our
mean?
middleman?
What does that mean?
Like a middleman. Who's gonna be the middleman?
What do you mean, you, bro? You're going to space.
We need a fucking Han Solo, someone that's going back and forth for us.
You're Han Solo, bro.
Human,
He's like
Human?
Chewbacca.
but also on their side. What?
You kind of look like Chewbacca still with all that hair.
What is that a racial comment?
Who said he was Mexican?
Do you think that your privilege makes you more?
Alex,
of a
is that
man?
racist?
Who would I be?
That's
Who
kinda
would I
fucked.
be from?
The robot, the golden.
Oh my god.
C3PO.
No. C3PO, the little robot, no? Or
no,
R2D2 is the
R2D2
little
is
one.
like the
Ah.
little cylinder thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird.
I'm the golden guy. You
I
know,
mean-
what can I say? I got a Midas touch.
Everyone actually
Since
thinks
nobody
he's annoying
mentioned it,
too,
I
so
get-
it
I
fits
guess I'll-
perfectly.
Since nobody mentioned it, I guess I'll just be like Yoda or Boba
Actually,
Fett. It's not that
Dante's-
big a deal, though.
Yeah, you could be Mace
Dante's the
Windu.
robot.
You could be Mace Windu.
Yeah.
For no particular reason, you'll be Mace Windu.
I don't
Who's
know
that?
what that is, but sure. Mace Windu. It's Windu. Mace
Dude,
Windu.
you can't say that.
Oh, that's racist.
Wait, let's see.
That's racist, bro.
the only black guy to
That's racist, bro.
What are you talking about?
I don't
Dante's
know
not
if
What are you
black.
trying to say, bro? The
I don't
fuck,
know
you,
if we can keep that in, but
the fuck are you trying to say,
he
bro?
was strong. Purple saber.
Yeah, that's pretty.
What
cool.
does that mean, bro? I
Means-
don't even care about
Purple
the fact
saber
that he's
means
black.
You can say the N word.
I don't care about the fact that he's black. I care about the fact that he's bald.
The fuck?
He's like, "Where's my purple saber?"
Yo, if you could have any lightsaber, what color?
Purple.
He said no.
I'm gonna have to go with.
Purple.
No. In all
That's fucked up,
seriousness,
guys. That's fucked
in
up.
all seriousness, I'll
Purple.
Nah, I'll probably go with.
I'd say blue.
I'll probably go with blue just
Dark
because
purple.
Luke Skywalker.
I don't know.
had blue.
Red's kind of gas. You know which one's sick?
I'd go
like
red
the
still.
double sided, and we go ting, and it's like.
Who's the guy that's the double-sided one with the red face?
The robot
Darth
dude?
Maul?
no,
Darth
Darth
Maul.
Maul. There you go.
No,
Yeah, I
what's
fuck with
what's the other guy? Lord
General Grievous,
Lord
General
Farquaad?
Grievous.
the robot.
He's
with
gas.
Bear?
He's
Yeah,
super
Bear.
gas. Yeah,
Count, or
so-
Count Dooku.
No, I meant him.
Oh.
Lord Grievous.
General Grievous.
Yeah.
General Grievous.
Lord Grievous. General
General,
Grievous. Yeah.
General Grievous.
I just work here.
Obi-Wan.
No, I fuck with.
He sounds fucking weird. Have you seen 1917?
No.
Yeah,
It's
yo.
so good. It's almost scripted. But
No, yeah, I've seen it. That movie's fire.
It's
Still, I
fire,
fuck
yo.
with
They
it.
try to do like a one shot for most of the movie. I don't know if the entire movie is a one shot.
It is. The whole movie
Is
from
it
start to
it's
finish is a one
it's
shot.
It's one long shot.
Yeah, they do camera
Wait,
tricks
like,
here and there to like.
one.
I know,
like,
I think they- I
continuous
think-
shot.
Yeah,
I
it's
think-
one continuous
Wait a
shot the entire
second.
film.
One shot? You guys said it like 5 times.
Wait, but like, do they got like a big battery? How the hell you get the camera?
No,
to the
so
whole...
they
No,
use
but
camera
have,
tricks
they have
and stuff.
taken some breaks though. I did notice there was some breaks and some lapses in time. But yo, he's supposed to go on a fucking reach a destination with his friend, one of like the main character, but he doesn't even want to be there. His friend wants to be there more because he can save his brother. Midway, not even fucking first quarter of the movie, the friend that actually needs to get there fucking dies. Okay,
How does he die though?
they get to a farm, find some milk. That's not important.
Like,
German plane.
like were they like milking cows and like?
No, it
they
was
can-
there.
Okay.
It's in the
pla-
middle of war, fam.
Shut up.
There's no cows being milked.
Yeah, no, you'd be surprised.
Oh, wow. My
Plane
fault.
crashes into the barn. Boom.
And that's how he dies.
It's a fun. No. It's a German soldier in a plane, so they start saving him. And then the other friend that doesn't want to be there. He's like, "Yo, we shouldn't save him." But
Wait,
then-
who says we shouldn't save him?
The guy that doesn't want to
main
be
character-
there. The main character. Yeah.
says let's not save him.
Let's not save him.
Okay.
But then his friend, the nice guy's like, "Let's save him." Why not? So then the guy goes to get some water because he's on fire. He comes back. That fucking German guy had stabbed the guy right in the middle of his gut. Big gash.
Shouldn't have
Bleeding
saved him.
bear.
Shouldn't have saved him.
So his friend dies right away, and he has to do this rest of his trip by himself. And he's just going through it, bro.
All one shot.
Yo,
He's just fucking going through it. It's actually so fried.
Yo, so you know what I fucking loved about that film, and I love when all types of medium does this because it happens a lot, and not a lot, but like in games it happens in other films, is when they like a catastrophic event that you'd think would happen at the end of the movie happens in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, because with that movie, the whole time you're watching it, you're thinking that this guy's the main character who's going on this adventure, whatever, to get his brother, and then he dies halfway through the
Like,
movie.
well, that's
Yeah,
not
the
You know what
main
I'm saying? Well, it's like,
character now.
oh fuck.
Not gonna
Then you
lie,
realize
though.
like.
The part that got me that I was trying to get at was how it all tied in. Okay, so his friend was looking for his bro to save him and save his division. The guy does it. He accomplishes what he was trying to do, and then he's trying to find the bro now. And before his friend died, he's like, "He looks like me. This is his name. I forget what his name was." He was shouting it out, and he was in like the infirmary area, but he didn't know where, so he was shouting it out. And then it's just like it looks really nice. The background is just fields. And he's by himself at this point. And then there's another guy back turned to him, and he's yelling at people to like help some other people or whatever. And he says his name, and it's him. And he's like, "What are you doing here? Like, what's your name?" And then he explains to him like, "I know your brother."
He's like,
I'm
long
here."
story short, bro died to a
No.
German.
So he tells him, he's like, "I know your bro." And then the guy starts saying like, "Oh, my bro's here. Like, where's my bro at?" Or like show like he was really amped. And then he just sticks out his hand, and he's like, "He was a great man."
Jeez.
And like I can't even imagine the fact that shit
Ooh.
touched me.
a
still,
good
'cause he
payoff,
just
too.
Dude, I didn't even watch the movie. I was about to
he
cry.
just shook his hand, and he was just the guy was trying to hold the composure, but like you could tell he was losing it.
Mm.
and he just gave him like you know how like mans have like dog
The
tags
dog
and
tag,
shit? So
yeah.
he just gave it to him and stuff.
Dog, that movie is beautifully shot too. Like there's
Yeah,
a
it's
couple
fire.
war scenes. I remember distinctly. There's this one war scene in the city. They're in the city, right? And then he goes and he like finds this chick or whatever. And like the way that it's filmed is like so beautifully done, bro. It looks so clean and everything. And such a great movie, man.
He got a shorty in the end.
No,
I
he
don't
left
know.
her right away. To be honest, he left her all his food,
I don't remember,
and then he's
yeah.
like, "I gotta go."
What kind of movie is this, Dick?
Yeah, honestly, the ending was weird. He just sits at a tree and then finishes.
Yo,
This guy spoiled the entire movie for
a
me.
lot. This guy told you everything.
Man
but-
said Broski died first 20 minutes. Had to break
Boom,
the news
boom,
to his
he met-
bro.
He met his bro.
Man,
No,
sitting
but to
at
be
a
honest-
tree, guy.
To be honest,
What the hell's going on here?
You don't
even
you don't
though-
gotta watch it anymore, bro.
even though Esty spoiled the whole movie, like y'all should all check it out because it's really good. Like the way that the film is shot, all as one shot's like really impressive,
It's
and
really
also
good.
the sound design of the movie and like it was incredible too. I remember I saw it in the theater and like you feel like you're in war, bro. Like so during some scenes you feel like you're there. So
No, it was
It's
like,
really
it was
good.
Like, it was like the
Terrible.
camera work and the lighting.
yeah, it was
Makes
really
you
well
just, like,
shot.
Kind
Man.
of makes access to the suspense and everything. You could see like the desperation because he's alone, and like he gets to a point where he's getting chased on the ground, like he's running around,
Mhm.
and there's soldiers everywhere trying to shoot at him. And then he finally finds like this little part he can go into a building, and that's when he meets Shorty and shit like that. But like that
He just
those-
meets her in a random building after he's getting
yeah,
shot at. and
because
shit?
she's just been like living there. She can't go anywhere else. She'll get murked.
Oh shit!
Yo,
She's just
boys,
been
I got.
living in there with a baby.
I
With
wanna.
a baby,
Has him in a little drawer.
bro. What the fuck is this movie?
Because like,
Speaking-
yo, if the baby cries, soldiers finna hear that.
So you're
They put him in
spoiling
the
another
drawer.
scene.
Put them in the
Man,
drawer.
locked them away
They
in
do
the
the
drawer,
same thing
bro.
in The Walking Dead. Babies cry, they're too loud. Zombies will pull up, so put that little motherfucker in the drawer.
Or
I do
you-
not
or you could
remember
just
that
slut-
watching Walking
Yeah.
Dead, putting them in the drawer.
There's a part where someone had a baby, they put him in the drawer.
Or you just slice her throat. It's not that big of a deal. But yo, I'm just joking.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, put your baby in the drawer, man. Don't play. But yo,
Yo, I mean you're cool, right?
yeah. No, yo, but yo, this brings up something else that I was thinking about recently. I wanted to talk to you guys about.
What you thinking about, bro?
Let me,
But,
let me
yo-
pick at your mind, bro. What you thinking about?
Yo, have you
Something out
guys
in your mind, bro.
have you guys ever? Because I saw this on a podcast the other day. It got me thinking about it. I wanted to bring it up to you guys.
Chat to
Have
me.
you ever? Have you guys ever cried watching like a fictional,
Marley
like
and
seeing
me.
a fictional thing, like whether a
Marley,
movie?
bro.
Yeah, yo, I've cried during Marley
Stop.
Me too.
In
But like
theaters.
anime, music, listen to music. Have you ever cried? Playing games. Is there a specific moment that you could explain that just hit at the perfect time that made you guys cry?
Last
you know?
time that got me that I can remember that got me like to that point was like when Naruto was like talking to his mom. and his
Not gonna
dad.
lie,
But
movie-
why though? Like what about it was sad?
Bro, it's like okay. The whole show of Naruto, he's by himself, bro. The iconic shot of Naruto sitting on the swing,
little
bro.
swing. By the
Bro.
way, the way he sits on that swing cheeses me, bro.
Bro, cheeses
Fam,
me.
sit on the swing properly. Don't sit on it at all.
Okay,
you know what I
but,
mean?
Like if you're a doofus like that, you're just gonna
I
be
guess.
sad, you know.
Yeah, he's a bean.
If you know, you know. If you watch Naruto,
Don't
you
cook
know how he
Naruto
sits
like
on
that.
the swing. It'll
It's kinda
cheese you.
fat.
Anyways, Broski's alone his whole life. Naruto never really met his mom, never really met his dad, you know, because they've been gone since he was a little kid. They kind of died when he was like 1. So
What the heck?
sorry,
why
dudes,
would you?
Sorry,
like,
dudes,
why?
but
Why would you?
You're just spoiling.
you just
You guys
spoiled
spoil
fucking
everything.
1942 for me. Whatever.
Madara,
the hell.
Madara has the
1917.
Yeah,
10
same
tails.
shit, bro.
Madara has 10 tails.
Dude.
Why, bro?
Anyways, so Naruto
My girl's
like
watching
is in a
Naruto. She
fight.
watches
I
the
say
show.
honest.
Yeah, she was.
In 2021.
Yeah. Crazy.
So Naruto's in a fight, bro, and he has like a moment where he gets to meet his mom and his dad through like energy. It's called chakra. He gets to meet them through stuff like that.
What's chakra? Explain.
It's like the power. in your
No,
head.
no,
I'm
no. But in all
joking, I'm
seriousness,
joking.
Anyways,
wait,
so
which
that
one
got me
specifically? When he met his mom or he met his dad? Made you cry?
Both kind of. They didn't make me cry, but like they got me like feeling senti and shit. Like
So
I
yeah,
was, like,
you don't really cry. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Movies and shows get me a lot.
They
I'll
get
cry.
me like I'm not trying to be that manly dude. They don't make me cry, but they get me to that point where I'm sitting there by myself.
Movies
Why
very,
is life
very
so
rarely make
tough?
me cry. Yo, I will
Yeah.
say to like go off of what you were talking about, specifically when Naruto
Thinking
meets
about it
his
now,
mom.
bro. About Naruto.
When Naruto meets his mom, and there's one specific line that Naruto
I
says
have
to
a
his
lot of
mom that makes
friends.
me cry.
I've been
No,
brushing my teeth every
y-
day.
when he says,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
when he's like, I'm eating my vegetables every day. fam, that gets me every
Why-
time
why
I start tearing. I
specifically-
don't know what it is,
Yeah,
bro. It
why
just
the
makes me
veggie
tear
The
up.
tables, bro?
veggies.
But yo, no movie has ever made me cry. Actually, two, Marley and Me, and Avengers Endgame. In Avengers Endgame, when they
Okay.
all come and he said
Oh,
Avengers
Okay,
Assemble,
okay.
I was crying that whole
Oh,
time.
I
Bro.
thought you
I
were talking
couldn't.
about the
I
Yeah,
couldn't
the
handle
fucking like.
With
You
Iron Man.
cried
Thousand
when you cried when all the
all of
women
it,
came
fam.
out.
That whole scene. I
This is
swear
so
to God,
powerful,
bro. I swear, I kid you not. Yo, nah, no joke. No jokes. I kid you not.
That's good.
First time I seen Avengers Endgame in the theater, that whole scene from when he goes Avengers Assemble and they all start coming through the portals, all the way to the end of the movie,
That is.
all the way to the end of the movie, I was crying the whole time. I couldn't hold it back.
I could see
like-
that. Well, like I'm not as like deep into like the whole like Marvel series as you, so like I can see why.
Fam,
you-
It's like 10 years of watching
Yeah,
these movies.
it's like a
was
build-up.
for that moment. You know
Yeah.
what I
I'm not
mean?
even
And it
like,
hit so perfect.
You can name TV shows, popular movies. I probably cried. I'm not gonna lie.
really.
Teared up. Not like full on like go fucking crying, but you feel your eyes get all red and
Yeah,
watery
yeah, yeah.
and shit. Like, well, probably one of the biggest scenes in Naruto when he was sitting at the bench with the popsicle after Jiraiya died, and he had both sides, but he usually,
Because
he
they
usually only
normally.
has one side. And it's just he just has just literally crying, but no emotion on his face,
Yeah.
and it's just tears coming down. And that shit was sad.
Yo, Naruto gets us all sentimental.
Yeah.
Oh no, and Akame got killed
You cried to a
when-
Kame
when-
got killed?
when bro died. Yeah, I did still. That was
At
No,
the
I never
beginning.
cried.
At the beginning.
that one. What's his name again, bro? I actually forget his name.
Wait, at the beginning when everybody
I don't
dies.
know.
Like
I don't remember his name either, but
Yeah,
I
but
know what you're
the
talking
main,
about.
the main guy.
Oh, at the end fight.
Forget his name.
Yeah,
bro.
I forgot his name
He
too.
dies before the main. fight.
Kamiga kills mid. I don't even care about it.
Really?
Yeah, it's so mid.
Nah,
You
I
guys
still
all
don't
amp it
care.
up. Kamiga kill is not that sick.
I liked it. I really liked it.
I like the
It's
Kame got
fire.
killed,
Why,
but
too.
it
It's
didn't make
fire,
me
but
emotional.
but if you can't name the MC, sorry, it doesn't mean that
Bow.
much to you.
Bow.
I just have bad.
Yo,
memory.
Yo, what
You're trying to discredit. I just have bad memory, bro.
Yo.
Yo, it doesn't matter. It's not that sick of an anime, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, what about music? You guys ever listen to certain music that makes you cry? Like for example, when
kinda-
Circles came out by Mac Miller, it was right after he died. I listened to that album. That
Ooh.
album made me cry.
No, when they first what was the single
Peep.
to it? Good News.
Yeah,
when Good
that's
News
a s-
came out,
yeah.
I remember I listened to that song and got me teary eyed. Yeah.
That's a good song, man. But you guys ever listen to any albums that were like
Lil
that made
Peep.
you cry? Lil Peep?
hmm
Really?
Yeah.
What
the
about
hell?
it?
There's some songs that will just get you in the right moment,
I feel you. Some songs just be hitting like in the
Mhm.
exact moment you're driving alone
Like-
in the whip,
like Star Shopping.
top down.
When you hear the guitar.
Yeah, that's good. They make
Mhm.
me tear up, but that like I could see that. I think like listening to like some of X's music.
Jolson
uh,
Flores.
Yeah, like that's, a good
a,
song.
That's
But
a
like
sad song.
some stuff like that, it won't get me like teary eyed. But that's like what I could think of when
That's
like if
his
I were to
more
get sad.
movies.
Tatsumi.
Nobody cares.
This guy's on a whole other.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, no, music's got me a little bit. A couple games. I remember Last of Us made me cry. There's one specific scene in. Have you beaten it?
Bro, I'm telling you guys right now, it's fucking spoiler. Everybody knows. In the second Last of Us.
No, don't.
No, I don't care. Joel dies in the beginning of the.
Oh,
in
that
the
didn't
game.
make me cry.
Joel dies at the beginning of the game, bro. I didn't cry. I got so cheesed, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people did, but
Like I got like heated. I was like, bro, like what the like this, bro. I remember I stopped playing the game.
really,
I stopped playing the game.
Was the shit that?
yo, to be honest with you,
So like, bro.
you know that girl. Oh, since we're going into
How'd he die?
spoilers, you know that
Wait.
girl that kills. You know that girl that kills.
He dies.
Joel?
Okay, take in the whole first game. Joel is portrayed as this badass guy, doesn't trust anybody. That like, he's a survivalist. You know what I mean? Like he's there.
He'll do it himself.
Yeah, you know what I mean. The second game, bro, he's now a softie, bro.
They
A
murk him in
random
the first 10
hitchhiker
minutes,
comes
yeah.
up, oh, I need help. And Joel's like, oh, we can help you. Come with us. And then they fucking kill him. Right there, a brutal ass death. So you're like,
To be fair, he's never played the rest of the game, so he has no idea
I
what
don't
he's
give a
talking
fuck,
about.
dude.
But
I don't give a fuck.
that girl had a very like important reason for killing him. But
I know.
but
I
that
know
girl-
Why, I know why she killed him.
oh,
but
you know
like,
why she killed him?
But Joel doesn't know that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean,
Joel
Ellie
didn't know
finds out though.
It doesn't matter. They didn't know that at the time. So he
Yeah,
just
yeah,
died
yeah.
a fucking gruesome death.
Well,
for-
I mean, Joel killed her dad at
Okay,
early
but-
in the so.
But did
But
you know that?
But on purpose, was he a bad guy?
I mean,
Joel's a
the, well,
bad
the,
dude,
well, the
yeah.
thing is, the second
No,
Last
but
of
did he
Us.
kill her dad and like on like, was it a bad thing to kill her dad? or-
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the thing is that I really like about the second Last of Us is like the theme of the game is like there are no good people, just everybody that has to survive. So like the first game makes Joel look like he's this like superhero and
Yeah.
he's this really good guy. But then you play the second game and you're like, well, actually Joel was just killing a bunch of people in the first game. So there's repercussions to that. So in the second game, somebody that Joel kills in the first game murks him, right?
Comes back to bite him.
Yeah. So then Ellie, who's the little girl who's with him in the first game, goes on this revenge mission to try to like save him, you know. But anyways, a part that made me cry, which was happy tears, is in the first game. There's this one scene where Ellie goes through a lot, and she almost gets raped actually in the first game, and Joel like protects her and like gets her through, but Ellie doesn't want to talk to anybody, and she's like really like self-isolated and shit. And there's one specific scene where they're walking through the city close to the end of the game, and then Ellie sees a bunch of giraffes, so she starts chasing the giraffes. And then there's like this huge like you get to a point where there's like this huge skyline shot of like a bunch of giraffes and like animals and stuff that broke out of the local zoo. And like Ellie's petting them, and then she's like, I've never seen animals before, because she was born into she's born in that world, so she's never seen. So I started like crying happy tears, because it was like a moment of like her. Yeah, it was like a beautiful moment after everything that they've been through in the game, and that's like one of the only moments in gaming that's made me cry. But yeah, I thought it was incredible. Yeah.
Going back to one thing you said, one thing that I really like about games is when that they do in Last of Us is when they kind of make you think that like one person's not as good as they were. You know how you said how Joel is like portrayed as like this good guy in the first game, and then the second game it shows he had his reasons, he wasn't the best. I like a lot of like games or like comics, stuff like that, where it makes you think like, because in real life like there realistically isn't good or bad, and there's a lot of blurred lines. And I like when like shows or games or like comics challenge that idea out of people. Yeah, like I used to think that in My Hero. That's why I really liked My Hero a lot, because in the manga at least they used to do that a lot, because the whole dynamic is hero and villains, right? But when you blur the lines, who's really a hero, who's really a villain, you don't know, right? That's why I used to like it a lot, even though now it's dumbed down. But yeah.
Yo, I kid you not. That's why Death Note's one of my favorite animes
Death
of all
Note
time.
as well. Death Note is great at that.
I finished Death Note. I kid you not. I finished Death Note, and I thought to myself, like, am I a bad guy for wanting Light to win?
Yeah.
Am I a bad guy for him wanting to like get away? Because really, he's the villain of the show. You know what I'm saying? Even though like L
is he a villain though? Like what he's doing?
That's the thing, you know. But
you're not supposed to. You don't know, right? It's the same thing with The Last of Us. It's like everybody just has to do things. Like there are no good people and bad people in life. I like that argument
between like what you know? there's not to say what is right and what is wrong. Like who is to say type shit.
I really like those kind of like things that make you think like that, you know. And like The Last of Us, it did it. But
it's like Attack on Titan, bro.
Attack on Titan as well.
Both sides did the exact same shit to each other.
I'm just gonna say we're bringing up a lot of titles that are goated. There is a
Commander Irwin death was a sad one.
This guy's I didn't get there.
That's a you problem, bro.
That's
the show's
true.
been out for like
that's
8 years, bro. Guys, if you didn't know what happens in Attack on Titan by now, go watch the show, bro. Like,
how am I not allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, bro. Like,
that one is goated. That's
you know, it was so good. Like, I'm spoiling. I don't care.
Fam, that shit bit into.
And then he's
so
like, they can save you, or they can save you, and he's like, nah, bro. You know who's next in line, bro.
That's actually so sad.
Bro.
That
was good. That was good. Yeah.
That's why I love video games. Like for me in particular, I love video games so much because, and this is what I want to do when I start making my games, and I want to adapt this into it, is I love the fact that because you're playing it, you're the one making choices. You know what I mean? So, I want the player, like when I make my games and stuff, I want the players to feel like, I want the players to make bad decisions and have to feel that. You know what I'm saying? And feel like a villain, feel like an asshole.
Have you played the game Heavy Rain?
I have played Heavy Rain.
I think that's a great game.
Heavy Rain's a great game.
It is, because I enjoyed that in games too, when they give you the option. Like obviously games, when they're written well and it's just a straight line, like do this, they can be good. But I like games like Heavy Rain where they kind of give you the choice. Yeah,
games are the only real medium.
In Heavy Rain, it's pretty much like I'll give you the gist of it. Main character, he's after a serial killer for his own reasons. I'm not gonna say. And throughout the game, you play as different characters in the whole scenario. So you play as the main character, you play as the detective, you play as like
the serial killer without even knowing it.
Yeah. So you play as all these characters and you make choices. It'll be like press square to like go left or press circle to go right.
There's like one scene that really fucked me up where you have to cut the guy's finger off. Like the main character, you have to cut his finger off, but you have to do it as a player. Like you have to choose, and it's uncomfortable.
It's like a Saw moment. It's like
you have to cut his finger.
Yeah, he's like to get through the puzzle.
Somebody's like, "Yo, to get past this part, chop off your pinky," and there's a knife on the table. And it's not even like a one of those. I'm pretty sure it was like
the controller vibrates.
Yeah,
every time you do it, the controller vibrates.
Even though it's just a game, bro, it was like gut wrenching. Yeah, like, it was crazy. I like games like that. I think they're so gas, you know, because it makes you feel those decisions more. You know, it makes it feel more real. Because like if you're just going through the motions in the game, you feel like your actions don't have consequences. But if you're told like I have to save my son or my daughter from getting killed in the game or something, it's like you feel when that, say you pick your son and then your daughter dies, you're watching the scene of her dying and you're like, oh my, I did this.
Yeah,
I did that. You know what I mean?
I'm responsible for this.
Fam,
you know
it makes you like feel so much more for the game.
I love that about
that's
gaming,
what makes
man,
it
because
a
you can't
good
do
movie, a good game, like you're saying, kind of makes you feel it.
Yeah.
Does a good job of making you put yourself in that shoe and being like,
The only
"Whoa,
thing
what
is
I
about
actually do."
movies, I'm not hating on the medium, but like you can't make the choices. You know what I mean? That's why I
It's
really
not
like
that you-
video games in
Yeah,
that sense.
it gives it to you. It does give it to you, but like
Yeah.
it makes you. I think movies will make you feel it more than a video game.
Because they put you on track to feel it more. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
because
they
you're
kind
set up.
of
You're
feed
set
you
up
the,
to feel it. Like Uncle
Exactly.
Ben dying in Spider-Man.
yeah. It's
Like
like
that-
they make
that
you
shit-
fall in love with
That
him
shit hit
just to.
because it was lined up.
The way I
It
like
was
to
lined up
describe
be like that.
the way I like to describe movies is like movies to me are like a roller coaster where like you're
on the track.
You're on the track and
Yeah.
you're just in for the ride. You know what I'm saying? But the ride is gonna be the same for everybody. Everybody's gonna go through it.
Mm.
But for me, why I love games is
What would
it's
a
like
game be then?
you make the track yourself as you're riding the track. You know
Guys
what I'm
play
saying? At
Roller
the same
Coaster
time,
Tycoon, bro.
it's like Roller Coaster Tycoon, where I just think it's really dope that you can play with people's emotions by making
Whoa.
them make decisions.
Manipulator
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I do
What
like
the-
I do like movies and stuff that piss me off. Like how 1917 it pissed me off when the friend died, but I liked it a lot because I just didn't expect it and it made me like I wasn't. I like when I'm on my toes.
I hate moments like
So,
that
like,
though.
when
When
someone
you're like,
dies
don't do
and
it, don't
I
do it,
didn't-
and then they.
So
Or
it's
you
just-
know it's coming. You know
Yeah.
it's
But
coming.
like when they
to
started
death.
helping the man off the plane, I'm like, bro, this is so bait, man.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
gonna pull out,
yeah.
like a little pistol and shoot him or something.
He comes
Turns-
back, he's got a fucking knife. You're like,
Yeah, just
told
shit.
you
Shit,
not
it
to save
pisses
him,
me
bro.
off, but it makes me like it more because then I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen now? I'm a little, I get actually invested. When you can kind of predict and it's happening how you like it, sure you'll still enjoy it, but it's not gonna be a standout. If you
Mhm.
kind of get what I mean.
No, I feel you, but
When shit becomes predictable, because some shit can become very predictable.
I find a lot of movies end up being predictable, and that's why I don't. Here, I'll give you an example. Scary movies, I don't even enjoy them because I feel like they're so predictable. Like a lot of times, like
Well, yeah, you
the
don't.
jump scares.
I feel
you
like
know the jump scares are coming.
I know how
you
you
know
watch
what's coming.
scary movies though. You personally don't. Actually, no, you like looking at the
Like
screen.
I like looking at.
Look at
I'm
the
in it for
screens.
the story, right? Even
Muddy
though I'm fucking
would
horror-
not look at the screen.
You know what I mean? So I'm like sitting there. I know it's gonna happen because I've been paying attention, and I'm like, watch right now. Like there's about to be a jump scare. There is.
and
I
there
don't.
always is.
Yeah, there always is. Or actually, I do like the parts when you're like, there's gonna be a jump scare, and then
You
there
know-
isn't one.
I
So
stopped,
you brace for it, and then there isn't one. So
honestly
you're
to let myself like I watched Insidious 2 for the first time alone in my room. I just wanted to see it because I heard
You're
it was a
dark,
really good
dude.
movie.
Yeah, I don't watch scary movies
That was-
without
that was in
people.
high
I feel like
school.
they're
Yeah,
way
same.
more
That
enjoyable
That was
to
the
watch
only. That
with
was the
people.
only
Yeah.
time I seen a scary movie by myself. But it's because someone told me it was really good and it made sense because of the first one. So I was like, okay, bet. I watched it, and what I noticed is that if you let yourself get scared, if you just let yourself follow the story and not be like, hey, this is gonna happen, you'll enjoy it more. But like you watch a movie and you start thinking like, oh no, I know what's gonna happen. This is gonna happen now. Fuck, I fucking knew it. Or it's like that's how you watch your movies. It's gonna piss you off when that
yeah,
happens.
It's
that's just
funny-
Me. I don't really enjoy the scary movies because
Well,
that's how I watch them.
Hollywood is Hollywood, so you'll be able to kind of guess. You have an idea of where it's gonna go.
Yo, it's really
That's
funny
why
you
for
brought
me,
that up.
like movies aren't my preferred medium to watch. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even I don't know. I don't
Esty,
even have like the attention span.
It's really funny you brought that up because recently, like a month or two ago, I was watching a video on YouTube of how script writers that make scary movies, how they do it, right? And like there are like scary movie experts who like helped films like make their movies scary and stuff like that. And what they were saying is people actually aren't afraid of the jump scare. What you're afraid of when you watch movies is the anticipation of the jump scare.
Mm-hmm.
So you know the jump scare is gonna happen, like you were saying. You know it's gonna happen. But what you're afraid of is how long can they
Stretch
how
it
long can the
out?
filmaker stretch it out to put you on
But
your
how do
on your
they- but
nerves,
what
on your
stretch-
edge?
what
I didn't even
You
take
know what I'm
that
saying?
in. and
That's
now
what
I'm
you're
starting
really
to
scared of.
realize
What,
it.
Scared of,
what
yeah.
stretches it out is the sound. If you
Yeah,
turn off the sound, if you do not listen to the music of a scary movie, I promise you're not gonna get that scared.
Yeah.
But
probably not.
the sound starts to fuck with me, and then everything in the background. Foreground is usually like kind of blurry or it's nothing crazy.
Mm.
Always some crazy bitch running around in the background or someone standing in a fucking corner or some shit. Some freaky
Yeah.
shit that you know is a kid that's about to come and jump in front of the screen and scare the shit out of me. Some shit like that always happens, bro.
Yeah.
I like scary movies. I like that feeling I get.
I like the thrill of it, like you were saying. I do like the thrill of the scary movies. and like I get that's what makes them good. Not even just scary movies, like thrillers in general, like shows too. I just think they're good, like making you like always feel like this when you're watching the movie or the show. I
Yo,
like that.
Yeah, I
That's
want
one
to
of the
issue
tech-
a public apology. I've slandered this show many times,
What?
and I'm on season like 8, 7 or some shit.
What?
The Office. I've slandered this show
Esty,
for a long ass time.
Esty, you're gone, bro. You're a waste, man.
To a lot of people.
fire
That
show.
show's so shit.
Don't
fire
talk to
show.
me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
It's funny.
I've
It's
slandered
funny.
it. I don't care what anybody says. It's extremely cringy and it's very dumb, but that shit is hilarious.
Thank you.
Shit is
Thank
hilarious.
you,
I'm not gonna
bro.
lie,
You
stop.
get it, because everybody
from
who
dark
slanders
side.
The Office, you don't get it until you watch it. The cringe is the funny.
Yo,
Like,
at first,
that's-
like, I was cringy and I'm like, damn, this guy's really. And then I started, like, I actually fuck with the characters, and then it's funny because it's cringy.
Yes, that's it. But I don't know. It's some comedy that people don't like. You know how like
I
I
don't
have
fuck
with
comedy
it
that
at
people
all,
don't
bro.
like. It's a comedy that some people
And I just can't
won't like.
imagine that, like Michael Scott, like him, how
Yeah.
he is. It's just like, imagine someone like that, bro.
Yeah, right.
He's
Like
fucking
imagine going to work.
stupid.
Imagine going to work and your boss is Michael Scott. Imagine that.
He just walks
Like-
in and always says some bullshit.
Yo,
Yeah,
Says
bro.
some random.
I remember when I
ass-
was watching it too. Like I used to go into work and like I would be thinking like, bro, my workplace is so fried. But imagine if I had Michael Scott as my boss.
Yeah,
This
it's just
place
like
would not
I have it
run.
on while I work as background noise, so it's just like you hear what they're saying, even if I'm not looking. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And then I'll just click so I can watch and see what's going on too.
nah, man. The thing is with me with The Office is I feel like it's too meta. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they
You
know.
just want to be different. and
No,
be
no, no. But
different,
hear me
bro.
out. Hear me out. I feel like they know that they're on a TV show, and like it's just not funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You've never heard of breaking the fucking like. was it the
but
fourth
no, I know,
barrier,
but
the
they
fourth
don't do it.
dimension, whatever?
They don't do
That's
it
the
in like a good
that's-
way. They
that's
don't
the
break the fourth
purpose,
wall
though.
like
Yes, they
Deadpool or like
do.
they
Yes,
do it in a
they
way
do.
where it's like cringy.
No,
you
they
know what I'm
do
saying?
it in
I'm
a
like,
great
okay.
way.
But that's
bro.
the because man, these are cringy ass people that regular people in a small ass town that are trying to act like there's someone like not like they're not trying to make it obvious that someone's recording them.
But
so, like they're already
later in the
they're-
show, how far are you? They acknowledge it a lot more.
Yeah,
later
that's
in the
why
show.
they're acting like in the beginning they're acting like it's not a thing, so they're all horrible at that. So it's like weird, but I think that's done on purpose.
The best way to describe it is Dante. They know, like they as the people in the show, the characters that they're playing, the
Yeah.
characters, they know they're on a show, and at the beginning they're bad at not looking at the camera. Like right now, if you were in a film and you were acting, you would constantly look at the camera while you're filming.
You'd be bad at.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have the
So that's how
experience.
they
Okay.
are as characters in the show. And later in the show, they start to know not to look at the camera, and it starts to like blend better. At the beginning, they're like
So the show is.
in
purposely
the
made
office,
bad.
and when something stupid happens, they look at the camera like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Because that's what you would do if you were in that situation. Do you get what I'm saying?
and now it's just like
I feel like
it
it's
seems
just too
it's
meta.
just-
I feel like you're taking it on too many different layers. For
but
me,
I
you
just
know
have
what
to
I mean?
explain because that's how it is. And like, no, you.
Yeah, I'm
have
at
to watch
I'm
it,
at the
bro.
part right now. Michael's going through it, so
Bro.
Toby's trying to help.
I
him.
don't know, man. I don't know if that's for me, but
Dog.
I think he's about to leave.
It's a great show. Yeah, he leaves for a bit.
Bad.
Yo,
I'd still
yo,
play.
top celebrity crushes. Go. You got like
Megan
two.
Fox was up there for.
Megan
a long
Fox
time.
is one of mine still. That's
She's
like
up there
Really?
for a long time.
no,
Not-
she's
I would
still
say
there.
not-
I would say
not-
she's
not
still
there for
no
me.
like current.
You know
I would
what's
say
kinda
I'd say
weird?
two.
She's
Margot
with-
Robbie and
She's with
Megan
Machine
Fox.
Gun
Oh, that's a
Kelly,
good
but
one.
it
That's
seems,
mine too.
It seems like
Margot
her, like,
Robbie.
rocker girl thing is like really forced.
Yeah,
She's
it
never been like
it
that.
kind of
That's
does.
not what she did. She's like a supermodel type.
You're
vibe.
not
Yo,
answering my question.
you know what I thought was so bad? The girl from Grown Ups. You know the wife from Grown Ups, Adam Sandler's wife.
Oh, starts with an S.
She's Selma Hayek or something like that.
yeah,
Oh,
Salma.
she's
She's
bad.
so
She's bad.
bad.
I wouldn't say she's top
so
celebrity
bad.
crush for me, but she's
bad,
bad.
but she's not up there still.
She's
Margot
like
Robbie and
but she's
Megan
like
Fox. I'm
MILF
telling you,
level
that's
baddies,
two
though.
two bangers.
Yeah, Margot Robbie's. Scarlett Johansson.
Fam,
was up
I used
there
to-
for a little
She's
bit.
up there still.
No cap. I used to get aged when I watched her in Wolf of Wall Street. She's so bad,
Oh,
bro.
she's bad in that.
Nah, the high heel scene. She
Yeah,
does-
bro. It's like, fuck, bro.
She's so sexy, bro.
That's crazy.
I'd be cheese, bro. That's a really good movie, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's so funny when Jonah Hill first sees her. He's in the hallway. He's off of Quaalude. And he's
Yeah,
he's jerking off. She's perfect.
Nah, I like the scene when he like when what's his face Leo he gets out of like the Ferrari or not the Ferrari, the Lambo, and he's like falling down the stairs.
Yeah, he's
and-
drugged out.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like
he's-
fault. Yeah,
And crash.
he has to go to the phone. He has to
Yeah,
call
yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
to get him.
Goddamn.
That movie's fire, man.
I'm never fucking leaving.
Bro, I love.
I'm not fucking leaving.
So fucking fire when they go to see him on his boat and they're leaving.
Oh yeah,
Take
yeah, yeah.
some money, you fucking schmucks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fucking
Bro, you know
When
what
I was
I-
throwing lobsters at him and shit.
You know what I really love about Scorsese movies, because he does it in all of his movies, but like
Scorsese movie.
Goodfellas does it as well, where I really like when movies are like parts. You know what I'm saying? Like Wolf of Wall Street,
Trilogies?
you have the where he's broke. There's like it's like
Oh.
3 movies within one whole telling of a movie.
There's
you
like
know what I mean?
arcs in it.
Yeah, it's like he has his broke arc, and then he has the
I didn't take that in.
Wolf of Wall Street goat arc, and then he has the okay, now he's fucked at the end, and then he when he has the pen.
What other good movies are like that?
Goodfellas is like that as well,
Which
where you
one-
have
which parts
The
in Goodfellas?
Irishman, if you've seen
the
it.
Irishman's great, bro. Irishman is really good for that.
What are the arcs in Goodfellas?
So Goodfellas, the movie starts out.
Starts off with the young. Have you
When
seen
he's
A
young?
Bronx Tale?
I have seen a Bronx
You
Tale a long
would-
time
you would
ago.
like that.
Yeah, Bronx Tale is a good movie.
So it's when he's young.
Yeah, so it starts out like when he's young, and then he has like his problems that he deals with when I think it's like a retelling kind of from when he's like later in the movie. I think the
Because
way
there's
the
the
movie
beginning
goes.
when he's young. There's the part when he's like becoming the guy.
So
or
no,
no, it's
so
when he
that's the
is the
beginning.
guy.
So
No,
the
he's
beginning of the
young,
movie
he's
is
young. He's a kid at
the-
first.
the
Yeah,
beginning-
that's the first part. But then the second is like when he's
the way
guy,
I like
you
to
know what
break
mean?
down the way I like to break down Goodfellas is you have the first part of the
Oh.
movie. You have the first part of the movie where he is in the mob, right? And he's becoming kind of like the main gangster, and that's
Yeah.
kind of the main part of the movie. Then you have the second part of the movie for me where he's a drug dealer.
That's
He
what
starts
I
selling
mean.
coke and shit like that.
That's what I mean.
And he's fucked off
He's
of
like
coke.
with the shits. He's
Yeah.
He's in it.
Yeah, and then you have the third part where everybody's coming after him now. The cops are coming
Yeah,
after him.
yeah,
The mob's
okay.
coming after
Thing
him.
already,
and then it's the
got
end.
whacked.
His boys get whacked.
Bro,
You know what
why
I'm
are you
saying?
spilling the whole movie right now?
I said, yeah. If you haven't watched that shit by now,
Yeah, but- no, I
you
seen it,
never
I seen
watched it now.
Yeah,
What's
me and
up?
Dante, did we watch it on the way to New York?
No, we watched Scarface.
Fire.
We watched two
Yeah,
movies,
you watched
no?
Scarface. I remember you first.
Scarface
came
is
back.
like that too.
That was the
though.
first time I watched Scarface.
Scarface
You
is one of
came
the
back
movies
and
too.
you're like, yo, this is the greatest movie ever.
No, it's cause during the trip, bro, it was like
Tony went
iconic.
down.
It was
Kept
iconic
on
for our
fucking
trip,
saying that
bro.
shit.
Yeah,
It was
Scarface.
like the whole
is-
time we kept referencing it all the time we were.
Yeah, I
down
like
there.
that. I like that movie a lot. So how the beginning, it's like how they kind of came from Cuba and stuff like
Mhm.
that. What kind of people they were, and then they're just like he's trying to like suss it out, see what it's like in
Suss it
Florida.
out.
Fuck you, bro.
Imposter sus.
I don't know. It feels like those
Fucking
movies
hate
are
you,
built
bro.
with like.
Stop.
It feels like to me those levels are built with like so many different like layers of story within them, that all get resolved at different points, and it's like it feels like different movies within one movie because it's such a big story.
Yeah, I
you know
can
what I'm
see
saying?
And you like seeing the development, and then you like seeing the end. So that's like in anime sometimes, when you kind of just see someone become goated, but then you don't see
You want to
like
know how they get goated?
how do they continue to be goated? You know what I mean?
How did Kakashi become?
Some shit like that. But in movies, when you can see it, it's pretty sick stuff.
It's
Yeah.
very hard for like a movie that's only 2 or 3 hours to like not really 3, because most movies are like 2 or an hour and a half to like
Mhm.
get you to buy into their characters. It's really tough for a movie to do that because you're only with them for such a short period of time,
There's
right?
a Pablo Escobar TV show that was made in Colombia, so it was like it was just better than Narcos in my opinion. But it has that. It shows the him as a little kid, him as like in his 20s.
How was he
and
like
stuff like
when
that.
he was like when he was a kid?
He was like a scammer. Like he used to steal like test grades
Oh,
and sell
right,
them,
right.
and like if you want a test score, you would just like and shit like that. And then he got into like doing contraband, selling like cigars and stuff for people. And then he realized that the real money was in coke. So then he drove with his cousin to Peru and Ecuador, and they'd buy and they'd come and shit. But yeah, they show like the entire process, and the end is like how it like the entire world crumbled.
That is
so,
pretty sick.
So shows like that and movies like that are gas because
You know
they
what
show the
I-
whole process.
Like a couple nights ago, I was watching Drug Lords on Netflix. You ever see that? It's a documentary
Nah, I haven't
docuseries.
seen it.
No, what's it about?
Bro, I was watching the episode on El Chapo. That guy's actually psycho, bro. Like the guy broke out of jail 3. I didn't realize he broke out of
Actually?
jail. Like,
Did you
yeah, man. And the
I think
way
it
he
was-
broke out of jail was wild. Like building tunnels from like a mile out of the jail. His boys built built tunnels from like
Boy
a
built
mile out.
miles.
His
built
his
miles,
boys, like his cartel, whatever, built tunnels from like a mile out right to under his jail cell, like where the bathroom was, the toilet, so he could just like they show it. There's the surveillance camera is on him watching him, and then he goes to go to the bathroom, and his head just disappears. And then
That
you're
was the
just
most
watching
that-
it for like a couple minutes, and it never comes back. So the guards go to get him. Like you see the guards go in from the security camera, and there's just a hole in the ground underneath the toilet where he just
That's fucked,
and
bro.
in the tunnels they built tracks like
Oh, so he
like
went on,
roller
he
coaster
went on, like,
tracks?
a dolly thing
yeah,
and
he
it
went
just-
on like a motorcycle. They said in the show it was a motorcycle that was on tracks that drove him
That's
a
how
mile
big
out.
That's how big the tunnel was.
Fam, the tunnel's
I
like
thought it would have been
decently
like
sized.
he was like on a cart, like on a track.
Bro,
He was like lying
they
down.
dig-
Like,
No,
they dig
no,
all
it's-
the way. Like it was like a mining tunnel, and then to like right where his toilet seat was or something like
that's
that.
fried.
Right, where that was the most recent one. Still, he went, he checked, he went to the toilet area and never saw him again. Disappeared, but he's in prison now again.
Yeah, well now he's in American prison because they extradited him from Mexico, so he's obviously not getting out here
he's
or
gonna
in
be
America.
there for a
But
long ass time. That sucks.
You never know.
the first time he was in prison, what he did was he paid. I don't know if the cartel came in dressed as prison workers or whatever, and they just threw him in the laundry cart and put laundry over him and then walked him right out of the prison.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Saying it's that easy.
I mean in Mexico it seems
Fam,
like. But
in the show Prison Break, they broke out of 3 prisons. Like, saying it's not as hard as you think. All you have to do
it's
is
almost like
just-
it's a TV show. Or
all you
something.
have to do is just get tattoos all over your body and
Oh,
just
You're saying we got to go to prison and see if we can break out.
yeah, I'll meet you there.
We'll turn it into a Netflix show.
Honestly, fam, the shit that
The
that
real
guy,
Prison Break.
the shit that guy went through, fam, I would off myself. This guy got his fingers cut off by the fucking mob in that bitch.
Who?
Some
No, that was
crazy
right.
In
ass-
Prison Break?
Michael Schofield.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
don't
shit
be
was
watching
fucked.
that.
Yeah, the mob man was actually one of the sickest characters.
No, he was until
So he got packed. Fucking 12. Fuck 12,
yeah,
bro.
foot 12, man. No, that was a sick show. Like that, I think that goes back to like when I said I like thrillers. Those are the kind of thriller shows that I like. In
Actually,
Prison Break, every like second you're like, oh dude, like what's gonna happen next? Like fuck, and you're just like anxious, and then somehow they get out of it at the end of every cliffhanger.
Getting to
Mhm.
like wanting to see the next or the beginning, middle, and end and stuff like that for a movie like that we saw in 2012 was fucking Avatar. I wanted to see what happened after. I wanted to see like
Yo,
if you can.
Well, you'll
figure
You're
get
gonna have
that
to you're
in
gonna
the
have to
sequel.
give me a
But
little
there is,
recap
fam,
on the
they've said
on
that
the.
for fucking ages.
That's true.
Where's the sequel?
Yo, you know they I was reading actually the other day that they filmed the Avatar 2 and 3 at the same time. Did you know that?
Fam, they have I doubt that's even true.
No,
bro.
the
hear
director
that.
came out and said they filmed 2 and 3 at the same time, but because it's the whole movie's filmed like made in post processing and like like modeling and all that kind of shit, it takes some years to actually like make it. You know what I mean?
I guess
I didn't
the
know that.
2 must be fucking insane if they're actually gonna drop it ever. But that show was fire. I would like the whole concept.
I remember when the movie came out, it was like so revolutionary at the time.
It looked amazing. Fam.
crazy,
The
bro.
landscape was fucking
Holy
crazy.
shit! Like I remember seeing it, I was like, dog, movies are on another level than what I
Do
thought.
you remember like at nighttime they'd be stepping on the ground and colors would go up trees and shit like that?
Y'all
Like,
remember when they were like having sex with their hair?
yeah, the way you're looking at me, bro, I knew you were about to say some out of pocket shit.
Bro,
I never
I've
thought
been
that
growing
when
my hair, bro.
That's crazy.
What
I never
Fuck, bro.
I never thought that when I watched Avatar. I
What?
saw it in the theater and I just remember thinking it was too long. Like that's
What,
what
the-
I
oh,
felt
yeah, it
about
was
it.
a
When I watched it, I
long-ass
was like, bro,
movie.
this movie's so
Yeah, and
fucking
I
I didn't
long.
think that
And I
during
like
it,
that
though.
he could become an avatar.
Yeah.
My
super
question
gas.
to you: would you become an avatar?
Okay, what happens when you become an avatar again? You have to.
My only thing is that I'm saying, regardless of the movie, you would abandon your human form.
You turn
You
into
would
like a
take on
giant
their
blue.
form, this giant blue thing with that hair. You can attach to different animals and stuff like
But
that.
I'd basically be a superhuman, right?
yeah, essentially, like you
Okay,
gain,
yes,
you have
so
heightened.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you not?
So why is that even?
But
a
like,
question?
you would have
Yes.
to go explore a new planet. Like you'd be meeting the natives. They won't necessarily be like
Sam-
unfriendly and stuff like
Fam,
that.
fuck it, yo. That's
Saying
your
I gotta
life. That'd be
be
crazy.
hold on, you're telling me I gotta be one with a horse or I gotta be one with a
That
bird?
did not
What are you
sound.
trying? What are you
That
trying
did
to
not
say right
sound
now?
good, Dante.
You know
What
what
the
I'm trying to say, bro.
No, that's not what I think you're trying to say.
You're telling
God's
me.
gonna be trying to connect. That's not how you connect with the horse.
Yo, Fraser,
Sir.
yo, Fraser, Esty, you're telling me you're not connecting with a horse or with a
What-
bird?
Bro, what the fuck?
What you trying to
That
say
is like-
right now?
Bring me
That's
that
what they
horse.
do. That's what they do in the movie, bro. They connect with the ting and then they fly off.
Okay, anyways.
You're not doing that?
I would
No,
definitely do
fam.
it, but there'd be nothing bad about. I would abandon. Your
I mean,
human
yeah,
form.
it'd be bad. Like you have to go to like a next like
You have to abandon
planet.
your
You have
human
to.
form, though. You can
take that
never touch
adventure.
this body.
Yo, you
ever
think
again.
avatars are human like?
I'm always trying to touch your body.
Yo, you think avatars are human like in the sense that like if I try to mate with another man's
What?
like bird?
what?
like another man's bird, he's gonna be like try to fuck me up. You know what I'm saying?
Fam, you think he'll
Like,
just allow it?
You know, like you
you think
deal with
alien-
another man's girl,
You think
they'll
alien-
try
just
to
'cause he's
like
an
it's a
alien,
it's
he's
a
gonna be
problem,
bitch?
huh?
You think just because he's an alien, he's a bitch?
I guess not. Yo, you letting another man deal with your bird?
If he's
If
an
I'm an
avatar, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
if you're
like,
an avatar.
Fam, but Avatar, I'm catching that fade. What the
Yeah,
heck?
no, but what if there's an avatar trying to fuck your girl?
I
He's
mean, it's
getting-
not your
You
girl,
have
it's
to
your
allow
bird.
that.
He's
You have
getting
to allow that.
faded. The heck?
Yeah, you're gonna crush a fucking 7
Even
foot
if
8.
we're both the same Matiri native population, like an Avatar, he's catching that fade.
Fam, yo, you can be 6'8", bro.
Bow and arrows, but
Don't kill me.
I would do it still.
No, I feel like it'd be sick
It'd
to
be
be
a
an
little,
Avatar.
little scary to explore a new planet though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
Because if you don't know, you
Just-
you'll figure it out there.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
He's played by What are you fucking scared of?
Wait, are you by yourself or wait? Didn't they go in pairs?
No, you're by yourself.
You could pick one bro to go with.
Who you picking to Avatar with?
Actually, no, you could
You guys
pick-
don't want to know, bro.
you could pick
I guess
one
it's
like someone, one human. What's one human you would take with you? It's like this person will have to help you survive.
I'd probably take one of you dudes.
A strong person though.
We'd have to have like a contest to see which of you guys.
It could
would
even
come.
be like an athlete.
It'd probably
like,
be one of you
smartest
guys,
person
so-
on earth.
No,
Like,
no, no.
I'm
no.
saying any human.
Any
alive.
human? No, I'd probably take one of you guys. Just cause like you don't, even if they're like they're a superhuman type thing, like it's just
Where's the downside?
well, like I don't know. I just rather you're exploring a whole like place with somebody. I might as well do it with one of my friends. What the heck?
Of course, it's fun, but like
Tell you
I
guys.
know I
both-
probably sound stupid.
I'm-
And the good reason, like good idea is
like
to
I would,
take like
in my mind I was like Elon Musk.
I would take a
I would
nutritionist.
not
bro.
take Elon Musk, bro.
Say it's just someone like that. Maybe I'm thinking about the wrong name. Maybe I think someone
me-
another type of science, but someone that like if we got to like we were living off of the earth and stuff like that, maybe they would know some shit that I probably wouldn't know.
For me personally, I'm
Yeah.
taking a
How to
world
make some
class.
shit.
I'm taking a world class nutritionist because I don't know what type of food be on there, and I gotta survive.
Gordon
you know what I'm saying?
Ramsay.
So maybe they would have some
Yo,
better
would you
idea
take
than me.
Gordon Ramsay out there with you?
No, because you yell at me the whole time. I wouldn't want that.
You
buff-
idiot!
That was better than your last time. You tried. This guy's
I've
been practicing.
so I just
Yo,
stand in
Gordon
front of the
Ramsay yells at
mirror,
you. You
say it.
squaring up, or you just hugging that? Like you're on Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay like this is fucking shit.
You
Well,
know,
you're gonna be like, yo,
you know you're walking into.
You're hugging
Yeah, like you know what I mean. If I'm on the show and he's yelling at me, I
All right,
probably
you're
get
at,
some.
you're at you know, you toss salads how you do, and then
And
Gordon
he
Ramsay
walks
comes in
in.
the back. He's like, this salad's fucking trash.
He could
Whatever
never.
he says.
Who's the
The fuck?
What are you
salader?
gonna do?
Yo, I'm the best
Who's
salad
the
tosser
salad
in what is
tosser?
it? Southeastern or in all of Canada.
What?
I'm the best salad tosser.
We're a
in all
bad
of Canada.
podcast. Doesn't include your salad tossing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
One thing at a time, bro.
I feel like that would be
Humble
such an
yourself.
honor, bro. Like if Gordon Ramsay was like, yo, your cereal is good job making your cereal, I'd be so
Out of
happy.
all
Honestly,
things,
That's just where I
cereal?
can go.
Cereal?
If
Because
you
that's
need-
you can't fuck up cereal.
Not gonna lie though,
I don't
like
know, man.
cooking
I
with
saw
him,
Dante
first.
pour the milk first.
cooking
bro.
with him,
first?
and then like if I was cooking and he was watching me, it would piss me off because like he wouldn't let me eat my food because he'd be telling me to finish it or do it the next way,
A
or
lie?
fucking start over or something.
It's cold. He's gonna be like, eat it.
Oh yeah. So another thing I wanted to bring up was I saw recently my girl was showing me this couple on TikTok who basically they got chips imported into their hands, which is basically like their keys now. So it's
Miss
like,
Vicky's?
huh?
Miss Vicky's
What?
chips.
No. Like metal one. Like
Microchips.
processors and shit. Yeah.
It's got the newest CPUs in there.
Oh, no, but in all seriousness, they injected these chips into their hands, so basically they don't need keys anymore. So if they want to open their house door, it's like, you know, when you go to buildings and they have like the pad and then you just swipe your tag on it or whatever, they have that all over their house, so they just swipe their hand over it, like the guy programmed, I guess, to make it work with their locks. And they swipe their hand over their doors, just walk in the house. If they have like a secret, like a safe where they keep all their jewelry and shit in. If they want to open the safe, they just swipe their hand on it instead of having actual keys. Their car, for example, they even program their car into it where like
Oh.
they want to go into their car. They don't use they don't have car keys for their car. They just go into it and then touch
That
it because
kinda
their hand
sounds
is.
pretty cyborg like.
That's what I'm
Dante.
saying. Like I
That's
didn't know
kinda-
this
that's
existed,
kinda
but
scary,
it's
kinda
it's crazy to me.
It's pretty useful though. I kind of fuck with that.
Yeah, like you never have to carry keys anymore
That's
anywhere.
Mad useful. I would.
Would you do
maybe
it?
Do it. I would maybe
So
do
or
it.
like an ID.
I'd have to
my
think
whole
about
thing
it.
is
Maybe
that
I
do
didn't
that,
think
yo.
about it too.
I'm gonna
if they
guess,
could do
yo.
that, your ID should like kind of just be your finger, your
Yeah.
a fingerprint. Like if someone's like, "Give me your finger," you kind of put it on something in it. Your ID kind of shoot.
I could see that happening, but like.
Do you guys think that's the
bro,
future where we're all gonna get these chips in our hands and like that's gonna be
Oh,
our
yeah, I
ID?
definitely
That's
do
gonna
think
be
so.
our.
I'm just saying that's scary that we're that
phone
close.
calls would be like our hands eventually.
Hello.
Some shit like some shit like that, bro. For 100%.
Why did you do
I
that?
think
Hello.
they're gonna try to make it and kind of make us computers almost. Kind of.
Well, you talking to remember what Esty was saying the other pod? You just dial. talk. Weren't you saying that?
Yeah, I talked about that.
No, but in all seriousness, like
What the fuck?
it's crazy. It got me thinking a lot more about the future of tech, and like I was curious.
Bro, it kills me every time. You're like, right into
No,
the
it got me thinking about like if there were things that you wanted to see in your industries in your industries in the future as far as like tech goes. Is there places you want to see?
Microwave where they put anything and anything comes out.
I would want that.
Or the glasses that went.
Oh,
You
and
guys
then
have
magnify
to,
like
you have to recreate what I just did. It's like-
Okay, Maui went like this. That's what he did.
That was a perfect impression, to be honest. What was that? Oh,
I wrapped this bit
that was horrifying, bro.
up. Jesus.
That was horrifying.
He's pretty scary, isn't he?
I mean, he looks like a rodent.
Something else I feel like
I'm sorry,
I
brother.
feel like we should be
I'm
able to
sorry,
access
brother.
I feel like we should be able to access our memories.
Really?
think,
Like
bro.
just project them into space? That'd be
That'd be dope.
pretty dope. I mean, I don't know if
For
I'd
a
like
test,
that.
so you're
'cause-
writing a test, you're not thinking about like I need to get to when I was looking at that fucking page. Boom.
Dog, you're weird, man.
Anytime you need to remember something, bro, project that bitch onto a white fucking surface.
You can't just think about it.
What if you can't remember?
Oh,
There's some
You're
shit you can't remember at
stupid.
all
Stop
times.
smoking weed and you'll remember.
Bro, there's some shit that you cannot remember from like a long time ago. Even stuff from last week, I guarantee
me,
that you
pitch
can't
me.
remember. You know you have horrible
Pitch me, bro.
memory.
What did you have for breakfast last week, Monday?
I don't eat breakfast.
What'd
Sick.
you buy for food 2 days ago? Not yesterday, the day before.
I didn't buy food 2 days ago. Last thing I bought from Uber Eats was bar burrito.
What specifically?
Fresh burrito.
Toppings.
Okay.
Beans.
Lettuce, tomato, beans.
I don't actually.
Sour
know- I
cream
actually don't
burrito
care. I'll
sauce.
Stop you there. Something else.
See, you can't. I remember everything.
Something else I'd want to see is flying cars. That's been teased for my entire
I
childhood.
don't think we'll ever see
I
that.
don't
man.
think so. I
Personally,
saw a
I've
video
never seen it.
somewhere.
That's just been that's like the topic of what the future was gonna be like, flying cars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
but
seen
I
that
don't
in
think it's gonna happen
cartoons
for a
and
long
shit.
time, just because there's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
too
it'll
many
ever happen.
accidents.
I don't think we'll ever
There's
see
gonna be too
flying
many accidents.
cars. I do think we'll see like
Hovering.
cars that automate themselves, like self-driving cars. I don't think we'll ever
Transformers?
see. Wow.
Optimus Prime.
Cause if you could
That's
fly, you could just go
crazy.
anywhere, and then they don't want us to go everywhere.
That's true.
Who is they?
That's true.
I don't think-
knows?
It would
I don't
fuck up the
think
economy.
that's-
too much.
the
seven
I don't think
families.
we'll ever see like cars that like kind of fly like a plane does that could go anywhere. Maybe hovering. I think like to a certain.
Regardless, I don't think that's gonna happen for a while, just because that's a whole nother like.
How would air traffic control?
That's a whole
work?
nother like axes that you have to go on to drive, and there's already too many accidents.
I
in
think-
the way we drive now.
I think it would fuck up the way that we already do things way too much. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we already have a system that works really well, and if self-driving cars were a thing, we'd have to
We'd have to completely
we'd have to
redo.
we'd have to relearn how to drive. Like we'd have to change the way
Everybody
we
would
drive.
have to
you know?
relearn how we
The
drive.
rules.
We'd have to redo all the roads in the world, which are a lot. Think about if you have to look left and right now to check your blind spot, how the hell are you gonna check your blind
Up and
spot up and
down.
down?
Another
yo?
piece of technology I wouldn't mind is like a Sword Art Online game type thing where it's like you kind of get into the game, but that's actually safe.
But then you don't come out.
no, like that I won't get stuck and potentially
I'd
die.
kill you in the game.
I want to like to see you fucking try, pussy.
I think through
You wouldn't
virtual.
be able to come out of the tutorial.
Oh,
Why?
shit.
I
have
think.
that.
Yo, Esty's like, I'm trapped in the game, bro. This is like Sword Art
VR.
Online. We're like, dude, just talk to the NPC.
I doubt they'll
Talk
do
to the
if
guy with the
there-
big
if-
exclamation
if
point
there's-
above
if
his
there's,
head.
like,
fam.
if there's
What
a
do you mean?
game where I could actually be myself, I doubt they would have a fucking little tutorial for that. If anything, they'll have like a little demonstration on how to move. But once
That's
I
a
get
tutorial,
past that,
fam. What?
but not like a mission that I have to get past to move on.
They're
Like,
not missions, bro. All you have to do is talk to the NPC.
I think
but,
at some
like,
point
I
you
couldn't
guys.
find NPC in Elder Scrolls, and no one let that go. I just couldn't find him. Okay, I walked around the entire village. He was nowhere to be found.
It was a tunnel.
Marty walked into a fucking
It's
tunnel.
a straight tunnel.
Marty walked into a tunnel, and he's like, "It was in the tunnel." I'm like, "Bro, how was I supposed to know there's a city?"
you spawned in the city. What do you mean, bro?
Then
You
he went
spawned
to a
in the
fucking
tunnel,
tunnel.
you liar.
No, you don't spawn in the tunnel.
Fam, it was a tunnel.
No, you.
Oh, man,
I was
okay.
not in the tunnel, fam.
But
I
the,
was in
Why-
your girl's tunnel.
One mistake, and they never let you go. Let it go, huh? That's fucking crazy.
I mean, I tweaked out one time. Y'all won't let it go.
that was pretty bad.
At one time.
I think at some point you'll see Sword Art
Just
Online.
that one time.
Huh?
I think at some point in the near future too, you'll see some Sword Art
What are you
Online type
talking
vibes.
about?
You were saying you want to see
Nah,
Sword Art
joking,
Online in the
joking.
future. I think you'll see that, but I think it'll be done with like virtual reality, not with like you go to sleep
Doesn't
and then
tap
you live
into
in that
your,
world.
your
Yeah,
mind like that.
Played
yeah.
VR for like the first time recently.
it's crazy,
Like
right?
this
Yeah.
guy's cousin.
That shit was pretty funny seeing you play that. That
Yeah,
shit
it
was
was. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like after a little while, like I was just like, damn, like this. I felt like I was actually there.
Yeah.
There's shit
Yeah.
coming at me, and I'm like, I actually feel like it's about to hit
What's
me.
coming at you?
Bro, what?
What is
saying
that?
you're
Is that?
dodging-
Is that's
I'm
always
sorry, it
that's
was-
always on your mind?
Saying you're dodging shit?
Aged all time.
What?
Oh, you're talking
sorry.
about being aged. I'm talking about dukes flying across the screen.
Oh my
Even
God.
worse. You know?
But yo, it's actually fucked up. You really feel like you're in the world. You know what
I
I'm
do.
saying? When you're in VR,
Do you guys
it's
get like
weird.
do you guys get like the motion sickness or no?
I personally don't,
don't
but
know.
I don't know if it's just because like I have a weak neck, no homo, but like the headset kind of like it makes my shoulders like kind of tired. Does that
Wait,
make sense?
You got what?
I said no homo, bro. You know what I mean though? Like after a while having, because it's a chunky headset and then you have to wear an actual headset, it's a lot. If they make it lighter and stuff, I'd be down to like play like a game on that for a while.
I feel like it depends what you play too. Because if you play something where you're moving a lot, like your body is actually moving a lot in the game, it'll fuck with your head, you know. Or
Mhm.
like you ever see
You'll
those
feel, like,
videos?
disoriented and stuff.
Yeah, you ever see those videos of
People
like
falling?
people walking on planks that are like on the ground? So they'll put like on the ground, they'll put like a wooden plank on top of the ground, and then you have to walk on the plank. But in the virtual reality goggles, where the ground is, it's actually like you're on a skyscraper, and it's just you could fall straight through.
Yo, they do that, but not even in virtual reality. They do it like they just have an LCD screen and it looks like
Really?
yeah.
Oh, I haven't
get
seen
what you're
that.
saying, I get what
I've
you're
seen it in VR, and like it fucks with
It makes
people's
you
brain,
think you're
bro.
gonna fall.
It makes you feel like you're gonna die
Well,
when
that
you
goes.
fall.
Have you ever seen the kind of like the experiments where people will put you put your right hand and your left hand on the table. They cover your left hand, and then they take, or no, they put a fake hand on the table, and it looks like yours, and they smack it with like a knife or a hammer or something, and you freak out because you think it's
You
real.
think it's
It's the same effect. You know what I mean?
It's crazy how you could trick your brain like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Into
Well, that's
knowing,
how
like
that's
not
how
knowing
all of
things.
virtual reality is, right? It just kind of like fucks with your brain.
Mhm.
I'd be fucking your brain.
Bro, what? Ben didn't even have the fucking courtesy to say no homo. This guy's so sus, man. Crazy.
Sorry, bro.
And
no
he's
homo.
sober.
It's all good.
No homo.
This guy gossips too.
Yo,
Yeah.
I don't gossip. You gossip?
yo, what you guys gossiping about?
Yo, to be honest, we don't really gossip. We don't.
No,
Oh my
we
God,
don't.
guys.
Alright, guys, guess what? What's her face there?
What is there to gossip about though?
I don't know. You like. I find that when I do hear people gossiping, they not you guys, other people, they just like. They kind of like just hate on what other people are doing. You know what I mean? Like, say somebody like.
Sometimes it's not. It's like just someone telling you about someone else's life
Yeah, you know, it's like. I don't care.
or someone else's a situation or some shit like that. I don't know. It's weird.
It just I feel like talking about other people's like life in a sense is like it's a waste of time. You know what I mean? Like it.
That's
and
why people love like that, like celebrity relationship shit.
I don't like that shit. Like
Or
it's
like you know
a
that
waste.
one guy that has like a podcast, Justine LA LaBoy or some shit like that.
No,
He's friends with like Diddy's son.
No, I
sons
don't know
and shit
that.
like that.
That guy.
He's done like a podcast with like Sway T and a bunch of.
What did you say?
Basically, I guess he's like
Sway
for
T?
that girl.
Sweetie?
Sweet, yeah, sure, whatever.
It says Sway T.
No.
This guy mixed up Sway Lee
Sure,
and
you say
Sweetie.
Naruto.
But like,
That's true.
they get the girls on there to kind of just talk about famous. Shit
Oh,
that
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
Or like money that guys are spending. Like they just like to hear like that gossip and like what's
I'd-
going on.
Tea,
Shit like
bro.
that.
Like it is entertaining to a lot of people. Like that, like tea is entertaining. You know, like drama.
Not gonna
and all
lie, like
I
act
never
like,
found it interesting
not gonna act
personally.
like I
either.
never cared, but like not that you care, but maybe sometimes like
Something will catch your
intriguing.
ear. You know what I'm
and
saying?
you'll watch it like if
Yeah.
you see a video and you're just like watch it for if it's like a minute long video, you'll watch it like on TikTok or something.
I usually scroll though. That's the thing.
But some
I'm just
people
not-
look for it though. Like that's what some people
Yeah.
actually look for on a day-to-day basis. Like
I-
that's what they want to see.
I feel like this is us gossiping about other people that do it, but like I just find that stuff is like
Are we
you're
gossiping
like
right now?
wasting your time worried about somebody else's life. You know what I mean? It's like what are you doing? You know what I mean? You're spending your free time talking about other people's lives. It's like, well,
Yeah,
isn't
that's
that
what-
kind of
that's-
like sad?
That's
You know
kind
what I
of
mean?
going back to our
Mm.
old ass social media discussion when you were spitting some bars.
What?
And I was trying to say that people kind of use like that social, we're using social media is considered like work or stuff like that,
Mm.
because you're worried about creating that like FOMO for
That-
someone else
yeah.
of your life, trying to create that, make someone else think about you when you're not even present or something like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like that definitely like if there was no internet, I doubt there would be as much gossiping as there is now. And that's
100%.
fairly obvious.
100%. Yeah.
Because of people.
That's
using
super
TikTok.
feeds into
The
it.
problem is people have too much access to like other people's lives now. You know what I mean? In every way possible.
Also,
And even like,
also, it's easier to type than say something to someone's face.
yeah, that's true as well.
Bars.
That's true as well. Like I'm not interested in tea. Like I'm not gonna sit there and watch the whole story and like learn about what this is and what this has to do with this. But like I'd be lying to you if I said like it wouldn't catch my eye if like somebody I fuck with tweeted something that was like at his shorty or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or like with Quavo and Saweetie or whatever, when it was all over Twitter trending that he like beat her ass or whatever. And so I was like, oh, what the fuck? So I watched the video. And I'm like, all right, it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Or okay, not to say that, but like
whoa.
no, but like people made it out on Twitter. No.
Nice here, pal.
No, but people made it out on Twitter like it was horrible and like he hit her, like actually hit her, but like they were just grabbing at each other in the elevator. You know what I'm saying?
Little grapple.
Little grapple, you know. But yeah, no. So like I'll check those things out, but I don't really get into like
Or
all the like.
or like rapper
you know?
beefs and stuff like that. Like I never watched the full videos of man screaming into the camera. Like
It's not
fuck
entertaining.
you,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
It's not entertaining to me. I don't know what
I'll
it
click
is.
on it. Like I'll probably see like a couple seconds of it, but I've never watched like a full 5-minute thing of someone just screaming.
The most
about-
is like funny moment that
Yeah,
happened.
saying like some fun, or like when they just start to sound dumb after a while.
I don't know, I
Me
just get
neither.
bored
But
of it.
what I will do is I'll invest in like the beef that is that there's music behind. You know what I'm saying? Like if there are diss tracks and stuff and they're actually good, like I'll definitely look out for those tracks when they drop. You know what I'm saying? Like when
who's had any like good diss tracks? Like who? Give me
The
someone
Pusha
that-
T, the Pusha T and Drake one.
But like besides, like I feel like to me Drake is one of the only people that's consistently been doing like if he
Tupac
gets
hit
a-
him up, most
No,
disrespectful diss track I've
recent,
ever
recent,
listened to in my life.
recent,
Yeah.
recent.
Yeah, what about him?
Recent, yeah.
Like you're talking about
Yeah.
Tupac. I mean, like now though. Like
I mean, there
besides
hasn't
this
really
past
been-
decade, that's why. Like it's literally just been
Other than
Drake and
Drake's
Kanye.
been beefing with people,
Obviously,
but
other mans would rap about whoever they have problems with in their songs like
Chippy
that.
Red
But
and 6ix9ine.
but a fully directed.
yeah, but they never got in
they
the
never had a fully
songs, though.
directed diss track though. Like a
Yeah,
Charged Up and
Back to Back.
back to back were completely directed.
yo,
And what's the other one? Guppy Freestyle. Those are songs that are completely directed. To
No,
the
there
music.
Dog.
there was like Machine Gun Kelly and like Eminem.
yeah,
There
that was,
was-
but that one was bad.
I'm pretty sure Eminem beefs a ton of people.
No, he doesn't anymore. He talks shit about people, but nobody responds to him because he's Eminem. So Machine
they know
Gun
they
Kelly's
get
the only
body
one
on.
that's ever really
Try
responded to him.
have a low rap
And
game.
also Eminem goes at like the Kardashians and like fucking actresses and like he talks about like
Can't
other
can't forget
people.
about 6 p.m. in New York.
What I will say about the Drake beef is I still to this day I remember Back to Back dropping, and I remember that was like a heritage moment for Canada, bro. Like when Back to Back dropped, that was a big moment for the city.
Yeah, 'cause
Like
he
I don't know if you
dropped-
remembered it,
he
but it was
dropped
like our
Charged
guy
Like,
is
oh, Canada
He
got some
dropped,
spice.
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
dropped Charged Up, and then it's like, bro, he was like, yo, no one's saying nothing.
Nobody
heard-
said
bro,
nothing? Back to
what-
back,
we
he was
drop the next one.
Oh, okay.
And
That
not
shit
only was
nice.
Back
I
to
didn't
Back
expect it
crazy,
either. I didn't expect it.
you guys did you guys see because OVO Fest was like a week after he dropped Back to Back,
Yeah,
and then he
It was good
performed at
timing,
OVO
yeah.
Fest with the memes in the background.
Yeah, I remember
Oof.
that.
That was rough for Meek Mill.
that was a fire ass like. I swear, Meek Mill dropped one to try to respond, and it did not. Hit.
No, it didn't hit. But
Like that was actually.
No, I didn't. I remember everybody thought Meek took the L. In
The
the
Pusha T
situation.
one and Drake one. The Pusha T kind of did expose him for that.
I don't know. I
If-
don't even
if-
follow that much with the beefs. Like even that one, like when Pusha T and Drake were going at each other, I didn't really care. I remember like all my coworkers were talking about it. Like you
But
guys.
see, you start
I
to
just didn't-
subconsciously like think about it or like wonder about it because you're like, why are they making a song? Like or like what's this bar mean? If if everyone's saying, oh, Pusha T got him with this one, and then I'm just like, what does this mean then? Like why is he saying this? And then I found out he had a kid, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
That's kind of right. And now he's all open to showing off his
Oh,
kid
I-
all the time. You know what I mean?
what
Yeah,
I think
personally
about
don't
that
think
is
that he would have hid it forever. I just think maybe he wouldn't have shown who the baby moms was.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
he was fam. That diss track was like bad, bro, for him.
Yeah, that was Kanye though.
I know, but I think I
Apparently,
personally between those
supporting-
two tracks,
more gossip.
I personally
Whoa.
think the Duppy track
Esty's
I
spilling the tea.
thought the Duppy track was better, like as far as like musically goes, but like and the bars were like nicer, but the Pusha T track was just too disrespectful in
Even, like-
every way possible.
Even like the Twitter trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
That was pretty hard.
That's a bar. That was a bar.
I'm telling you, back to back was a moment for the city, bro. I'm telling you guys.
Can't think of any other ones to be honest. Like present time.
Yeah, other than the Drake stuff. I mean, not that I'm aware of. There's not really that much beef. It's all like Instagram shit where they're yelling at each other on live. It's not like they don't actually like make music, you know?
Yo, did you see randomly that fucking Blueface is gonna bare
Box.
knuckle?
Yeah.
Bare knuckle.
Do you see the
someone?
guys fighting?
Like,
Yo, he's gonna
weird.
kill that guy.
It's bare knuckle, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
he's a
surprised.
funny TikToker. I think he's fine.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of hates him. It seems like because he like steals content and stuff. Like, but I think he's funny, so I think it's gonna be a funny.
Isn't
fight.
Bro,
bare knuckle
did you
like
see the
kind of
size
little
of the
much
guy?
though?
Yeah, I
That's
don't even.
pretty
Are
childish.
they even like beefing, or is it just for
Nah,
money? Like,
just for
Yo, it was
money.
weird. I've seen it. I saw a video where he was screaming in his face, Blueface.
yeah, and then Broski was like, "Yo, dude, your breath stinks."
That was so weird though. It just seems so weird. And
Yo,
then
have
gonna
you-
bare
To
knuckle.
me, it seems cringe. I
Have you
don't
guys
know.
ever
It's
seen a
like-
bare knuckle boxing fight before? They're
seen it.
really
I've
gory.
seen it,
Like,
yeah.
I'd assume so.
They're
fam.
really
you can do
gory.
some serious
Man's
Yeah.
talking
damage.
about pull up in jeans. I've seen man's literally just
Really?
in jeans and like I've only seen like some Russian ones to be honest. To be fair,
man's watching fucking Fight Club.
I've seen slap boxing.
Not like professional, like not
Yo,
actual.
we've seen me, Mauri, and like with Jay sometimes we've seen like the fucking some heavy hitters, bro. They're like
That's
they're
not
in
slap
Europe.
boxing.
Huh?
That's not slap boxing.
Oh, not slap boxing. Sorry. What is it?
Yo,
What would it be
remember-
ca-
Remember when we watched
It's
the
like
Jake Paul?
They hug slaps. Like you take a slap and whoever taps out first loses.
Yeah, I've seen a couple.
Yo,
of those.
Those are so fried.
They
remember
look like they do damage.
remember when we watched the Jake Paul Ben Askren fight and they had the I think it's slap boxing, right?
No,
Where
that's
the
what
two
he's
talking
talking about.
Oh, you're talking about that exact same thing?
They just
Where they
slap the shit out
smack
of
each
each other.
other
in the
and
face
they have
and
to
so you
hug
could
it.
Bro,
hug
that
the-
shit was so gas. That was more entertaining than the actual fight.
I don't know, not to me. I think those guys are D's as hell. It's scary, but like,
Wait,
bro,
they
I'm
were
like,
part
what
of the
the
event?
Yeah, so like before
Yeah,
the
there
main
was, like,
event,
it was
they had like a slap boxing segment where I think Ric Flair
What
was
would it
there.
be? Slap what? Slap fight.
I guess I don't know, but it was like the
Perfect.
two champions, like the two
Bro,
best slap
what?
boxers. It was
where are the swords in the equation?
it was the two best slap boxers. They were like champions or whatever, fighting each other, and they fucked each other up. It was pretty entertaining.
That's pretty gas. So.
Yeah. What's so funny over there, Bal?
I don't know, bro. This guy's just fucking giggling for no
I
reason.
don't get it, man. A weird kid.
Well, ladies and gents, I think it's been a beautiful podcast today. Thank you for tuning in. Screw Culture Podcast, episode 23, the greatest podcast in all of Canada. Thank you for watching.
Pause. I want to thank everybody. Thank you for watching the first episode of Dine and Dash featuring your boy.
Esty, number one guest. You
It
know, you
performed- it
usually
performed pretty well. I'm
you
happy
usually
with it.
don't get such a good guest in your first episode. You know what I'm talking about.
He said the same thing on the episode, so his recycling bars.
Yeah, I watched the episode. I'm like, that was a bar, bro.
Yeah, shout out to you guys, man. That was a good first
Dine
episode.
Dine
I liked it. I
Dash.
liked it. I liked what I
Alex,
saw.
Alex got a poster bone.
It was good. It was actually really good.
Yeah, the pop was nice though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to get that chicken sandwich again, but with the coleslaw. I've heard too much shit about the coleslaw now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gas.
You
bro.
gotta
I
get
was
the
super
potato
enjoying it.
wedges, bro. Potato wedges are a gas.
Yeah, they're pretty good too there. Anyways, I just want to thank everybody for watching that, tuning in.
Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
Screwed up, we blew up.